Hey Craig, it's the machine finally done. I'm going to box it up, skid it up tomorrow, and ship it on Monday. Tomorrow night I'll email you the dimensions and the weight. When the machine arrives, the first thing you're going to do is plug in air using 90 psi shop air here. When you plug the air, the clamp will extend up. Second thing, this is your 240 box here. This building only has 208 single phase, which could be the cause of the heaters taking a long time to heat. So the 240 runs into this control box, which is controlled by the computer through a relay. Comes out the conduit here. There's a connection here of 240 single phase to the heaters. Once the air is on and the 240 is hooked up, no computer yet, you just want to turn on the disconnect or the breaker for the computer. The computer will automatically boot and automatically start the software. I'm going to send a keyboard with it and a mouse, not required to operate. While that's booting, I'll show you some other things. This is the bending arm, clamping arm, cooling, which can all be activated manually via the computer. This is the extension. It's up right now. In a minute, I'll show you how to put it down. Let's come on over to the computer. Once the computer is turned on, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set your times. So the code to unlock the software is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I click the unlock manual controls, you'll see these buttons have lit up and this area has lit up. And you'll also see in the log manual controls unlocked. So now what I can do is I can set the clamp, bend, heater, and cooling time. I'm going to do a short demonstration here, but I'm going to set it to hold the clamp for 10 seconds. I'm going to have it turn the heater on for 15 seconds. I'm going to have it bend, hold for 5 seconds, and then I'm going to have the cooling apply for 20 seconds. And you can see that gives a total cycle time of 50 seconds. If you screw up or if you get way confused, and you can hit this button here, it'll reset it to 0, 0 to start over. So I'm going to relock the manual controls. Now the system is ready to start. The daily production will increment up at the end of each cycle. You can reset it here. This is just turning the speech system on and off. So with a 50-second cycle, what we're going to do now is load our sheet on the system and then just hit the start button. First thing that happens is the clamp engages. You can come over to this side if you want. The clamp engages on the material. Now the heaters are on. I have them shut off here, but they would be on very hot. Come on over to this way real quick. And there's a countdown that shows you at what time. So at 25 seconds, the bend should initiate. There it goes. The bend is up. Now the cooling is inactive. And then at the end of the cycle, everything shuts off and the clamp will come up. 3, 2, I'm going to unlock the manual controls to show you how you can manually activate and deactivate the components. Once again, the password is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you type the wrong password, you'll see error here. You can just hit clear, type it again. Okay, now the manual controls are unlocked. I'm going to deactivate the clamp, reactivate it, deactivate it. The heat, it turns the relay on. It doesn't really, you can't really hear anything, but that enables and disables the 240 to the heat system. This is the bend activate and the bend deactivate, and this is the cooling system. So those are manual ways. If something gets stuck or something's not working, you can unlock these controls. Besides setting the times, you can also control the components. interface is the E-stop. So I'm going to start cycle, I'm going to let the clamp and the bend go, and then I'm going to hit the E-stop, and you'll see that, see here, clamps engaged. I'm going to wait for the bend to engage. Now if you're in cycle and something's going wrong, hit the E-stop, it will turn all of the components off and stop the cycle. If for some reason the interface is not up and the computer's on, like I said, after about a minute, the interface should load automatically. There's a shortcut on the desktop right here. It says Bath Crest, I'll rename that to Prolux. And that, double clicking that,
complete. Please press the cycle start button to begin.
Will load the interface. Once again, I'll start the cycle. Clamp engages. And these times are all based on the times that you have preset, and it remembers the time on each occurrence. Now probably more realistically, and you can see now that we did one cycle, we have one production count. Probably realistically your clamp hold time will be 5 seconds. That's just the amount of time the clamp stays down before the heat turns on. The heat time probably going to be between 2 and 5 minutes depending. So you can set that here. You'll see that changes your cycle. The bend hold time is how long the bend holds before the cooling engages. Usually 5 to 10 seconds is fine for that. And then the cooling on time is how long you want the air to blow to kind of harden the joint. The heat is off at this point, which I would say probably 30 seconds, maybe less. So now you can see we have a cycle of 2 minutes and 55 seconds. And basically the log will tell you if your operators, unless they know that password, your operators can't change the times. But if they do, the log will show you that different times have been updated. Cut.